Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play StarCraft 2, The Heart of the Swarm. In the last video, we actually had a lot of stuff that kind of happened in one video. For starters, we did an escort mission where we rescued a scientist lady. It does not appear that the laboratory is available to us quite yet, but we did also discover a couple of pieces of Zerg research in that level, so let's just say it would not surprise me at all if we do have some cool laboratory stuff coming up before too long. And then, secondly, we met our good old mercenary friend in here, and he actually gave us some mercenaries to start with, being, no, I want to click your little machine. How do I access your mercenary table?
Made some new contacts.
Oh, okay, we do click the machine. I guess I just misclicked it. We could get the devil dogs, which are the fire bats, but we didn't want to bother with them, even though they're actually relatively cheap, because we got these free marines, the war pigs, and I would rather just go ahead and start with them. Actually, they're not elites. They are elite elites, and actually they are elite because their vitals are better. They've got plus 65% max health and plus 35% max damage. That is actually pretty cool. Limit per mission 3 squads, so I guess you can only drop down 3 of a max per mission. That's a little bit unfortunate, but of course those things should change the tides of any battle quite tremendously. So let's go ahead and check out what we've got right here. Does the bartender have anything to say? I actually want to see that.
No, I know you ain't here just for my lively conversation.
Of course I'm not. I'm here for the news. Let's see what's on the news.
Donnie Vermillion, UNN. We've got Kate Lockwell on remote feed from Agria, a fringe colony. Are you there, Kate? Okay, we seem to be having a sound problem with... I'm being told Emperor Mengsk is going to address us directly. Let's take you to his announcement, already in progress.
My finest military minds are being brought to bear, and it's my pleasure to announce that they'll soon be led by the hero of Taurus himself, General Horace Warfield.
Warfield? I thought he retired years ago.
With General Warfield at the helm, and our finely honed Dominion military under his command, I have every confidence that this new Zerg threat will be contained very soon.
There you have it, viewers. With Warfield in command, the Zerg swarm will be defeated in no time. Up next, Raynor ups his campaign of terror just as the Zerg reappear. Coincidence? You decide after these messages.
Interesting. I wonder if I feel bad for Kate, that newscaster. I wonder if she was the lady who we saw before, because, if she's actually dead, got attacked by Zerg, I feel kind of bad. She was actually a little bit on our side. But anyways, let's see what's up with this, oh, shoot, let's actually see this, Zerg Hunter thing first. That looks pretty cool. Is that it? Jimmy, I thought you'd like these. They're the winning entry from the Zerg Hunt a few years back. Maybe they'll bring you luck. Joe Ray owner, proprietor of Joe Ray's Bar. Oh, so that's Joe! Joey Ray's! Joey Ray's Bar, the place we're at, Marsara. P.S. I'll add the TV to your tab. Oh, good, good. The TV and hopefully that one cup that was, destroyed by our good pal Tychus here. Speaking of which, let's skip the badge for now and see what Tychus says for us.
You meet Dr. Hansen yet?
Sure did. I asked that sweet thing if she'd like to give me a physical. No harm in asking, right? I think she's got her eye on some pansy ass, though.
Yeah? Who might that be?
Oh, I don't know. Some white knight kind of guy came charging down to save a colony, maybe. Damn, Jimmy. You never could read the ladies.
Damn, Jimmy! Let's see what's up with this badge.
I should really take this down. Guess the crew thinks it's cool or something.
Kind of a weird place to put it. I don't know. if I walked in here and I saw the badge right up there, I'd kind of be like, oh, is that a piece of the wall? A piece of the machinery? I don't know. You could put it like right here. That'd look better. Or maybe behind the bar, somewhere that's more of a mantle than that. The arcade, I don't think we're gonna mess with this. Seeing as it has the gear on it, I'm pretty sure that's just starting up and playing a game. But let's just open it just to make sure that there isn't any dialogue for it. Oh yeah, it's just playing back. Okay, we won't deal with that. I'll want to play that in my free time, though, because that always looked pretty freaking cool. I've never played it myself, but I'd like to give that a try. But first, we got the armory to check out. Anything? Oh, shoot, a fire bat! Oh, he looks so cool! I've never seen a fire bat that big before. I don't think we've had a cutscene with any of them. Oh my god, that thing looks amazingly cool. What is up with you, my friend? I don't think we need to read about any of that. I just want to see the fire bat up close because he looks so freaking awesome. Oh, does that mean with the more units we get, they're actually gonna pop up here in the background and we'll be able to take a closer look at them? That would be so nice because this guy looks so freaking baller. I also like this weird guy who's standing there being like, oh, fire bat. I've always wanted one of those. It's so pretty. Oh. This guy got anything new to say?
Just keep those colonists out of my armory. That's a disaster just waiting to happen.
Maybe some of them would want to become new recruits. I don't know. Most of them, I'm pretty sure, were scientists because that one lady was a scientist. I don't know. That's probably no reason to judge anything. I was just thinking maybe it was a scientific colony. Anything cool in our armory to check out? We could go for some fire bat upgrades like we saw before. I think I would first rather want to go ahead and, we can't, no, we did already purchase that one. That's the one that allows 2 additional people. Which one was this one? Unit gains plus 1 extra range. Maybe that actually isn't necessary. Did we can't afford, oh, we're 5 credits away from that one. Oh, well, that's the one that just lets them heal units faster. I would love to get the one that means we don't need the tech lab add-on anymore. But then again, that does also beg the question, I really, really like fire bats, and does the fire bat have one of those add-ons? No, it doesn't! Ugh, then this might not be worth spending money on. I mean, it's nice because then we could get medics without, I mean, we could get medics before we have either of the tech labs added on, but my purpose for getting this upgrade would be pretty much entirely to make it so we would no longer have to worry about getting the tech lab add-on at all. And clearly I'd want to get it because fire bats are so freaking cool. Look at this big old guy. And they're so good against Zerg too, especially Zerglings. So let's see. 40% larger area attack, that is super, super good, and they gain +2 armor, that's super good as well, allow them to be able to take down, withstand a whole bunch of them on their own. Basically, the question then is, what is better all in all? If we get a medic, then I would imagine the greater attack area would probably be better, so we could cover more, while the medic makes sure that they don't die, so the armor wouldn't be as important. How expensive was this? Okay, let's get the armor. I mean, not the armor, the incinerator gauntlets, because that'll give us additional power, and then we could go ahead and spend the rest of our 6,000 on the extra health for the Marines. So our Marines are basically super duper unstoppable units. Maybe we'll get the projectile accelerator later on, but I don't think we necessarily need to worry about that right off the bat. I think the Neo Steel bunker was definitely a better choice all in all, so that's gonna be a pretty good setup for the for all that, I think. Also makes, of course, those guys stronger. Let's actually talk to Hansen before bothering with Horner here. Seeing as Hansen is the new recruit to the colony, what's up with you, or to the Hyperion here? New person on board. What's up with you, Hansen?
I've heard a lot about you, Commander. The Dominion always portrayed you as a criminal, terrorist. There's more to you than it seems.
Well, with the Dominion being what it is, someone's got to stand up for the little guy. It sure ain't gonna be Mengsk.
Doesn't seem like the Emperor cares at all. My people from Agria and displaced populations from across the sector have all fled to a refugee staging area on Meinhof. There are reports of violence and disease spreading throughout the camps, but the Emperor's done nothing.
I'll look into it, Doc.
Ah! Is that a new mission? That might be an extra mission that we wouldn't have gotten without talking to her. So let's see what's up with Horner then.
It sure felt good rescuing those folks. But there's millions more out there that need help too.
We can't be everywhere at once, sir. The important thing is that we set an example and gave them hope. Every time we help folks in need, it's another step on the road to a better future.
I know, Matt. But it's been 4 years and we're still no closer to bringing Mengsk down. Now with the Zerg back in the mix, your better future needs to hurry up and get here, or there's gonna be no one left to see it.
I think Matt Horner is being a little bit of a pessimist right there. All we need to do is build a cloning machine, and then we could be anywhere. We could stop the Zerg, build hundreds and hundreds of Jim Raynors alone, and just send them in the thousands just to take down all the Zerg armies. It would work perfectly fine. All we need to do is get on that one project, which of course might not be as easy as it sounds. Let's see what's up with our missions here. Oh shoot, we've got 3 things now? Okay, one of those almost certainly has to be what that lady just told us about. Can I actually talk to her again? I want to see which one of those it was.
I've heard a lot about you, Commander.
Does clicking it? Okay, it doesn't skip the whole thing.
What it is.
Doesn't seem like there are reports of violence and disease spreading throughout the camps, but
I'll look in.
Ah! She didn't say a location! I thought she didn't say a location. Okay, whatever. Let's go ahead and read these missions then. Known for its rich abundant mineral deposits, it's, blah, controlled by recently, however, become, a haven for refugees escaping the invading Zerg. Okay, so that sounds like a good one for us to go to next to help more people or civilians. Abandoned centuries ago, and little is known about the few, Protoss who chose to remain there. These, Tal'Darim? It's, the screen is a little bit small, so it's hard to read some of this text. And their ancient shrines still remain a mystery to the Terran researchers. Okay, so that sounds like it's a good thing for research and seeing, Protoss. And then mineral fields, flashpoints, convicts between direct mining guilds prior to the start of the Terran Guild Wars. Oh, it looks like we lost that other artifact mission. I presume so. Cycle through available missions. Whoa.
refugee populations from across the sector have been using Meinhof as a staging point. But with so many people in close proximity, an epidemic of some kind has started sweeping through the camps. Please, my people need help. We've got to do something before it's too late.
Ah! So this is a cutscene for each
There's
one.
another artifact in a world called Monolith. Supposedly there's Protoss guarding it. A group of fanatics call themselves the Tal'Darim. Now don't get all sentimental thinking these Tal'Darim are your old Protoss buddies. Because they ain't.
And then what's this one?
On the move,
Oh my god!
The planet Redstone's got the most valuable minerals around. And with the Zerg invasion, the Kilmorians backed up and left it all behind. Some enterprising men could turn a big profit there. Meet me at Redstone if you want a piece of the action.
Okay, interesting. So I actually think we didn't miss that Monolith mission, because I think Monolith was the one that was there before. So then we're probably gonna go to Meinhof and help more people, but I'm excited about that guy Redstone too. That's Lee Everett from Walking Dead Season 1, or the voice actor is the same voice actor who did Lee Everett from The Walking Dead Season 1. Also, Bluebeard, I believe that's what his name is. But whatever, let's go ahead and get started with this mission. We're gonna help our scientist gal. Unfortunately, this one gives us the least amount of resources in total. They all give us the same amount of credits, but it's only +2 research, and the other is +4 on Protoss, and +3 on Zerg. But whatever, this is gonna be fine. I'm gonna help more people, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do those missions later on. Plus, this one allows us to get the Hellion, and Hellions are a really cool unit from what I remember from StarCraft 1, so I think that'll be fun and dandy for us. Let's see what's going on here.
So what are we looking at, Doc?
Our readings indicate some kind of bio-infestation is spreading through the refugee camps. Even the buildings are being covered by it.
I've seen this kind of thing before. It's a Zerg virus. All we can do is burn it out. Every one of those infested buildings has to be destroyed.
But where are all the people? Oh no. Those things are infested refugees? This is a nightmare.
Yeah. This ain't good at all.
It looks like they burrow underground by day and emerge only at night. The virus must make them vulnerable to the high UV output of Meinhof's star.
Then we'll hit the infested buildings by day and protect our base at night. Don't worry, Doc. We'll contain this thing.
Ah, so there's going to be a global hazard in this mission, I suppose. Or I guess, not global, like a world, weather hazard, I should say. It's kind of like a weather hazard and kind of not, I guess. Like, it's just one of those things where based on what he said, we can only really attack him during the day because enemies will start to rise and come at us and try to destroy us during the night. So we're gonna have to be kind of quick about everything we do, which will certainly be interesting. I wonder then if the mission will be accomplished by destroying all the buildings, or maybe just, maybe it's timed. I hope it's destroying all the buildings because I hate timed missions, but you know what? So many of the missions in this game are timed, so we'll just have to deal with it. Alright guys, get to work, my good friends and madams and sirs and whatever you ares. So let's go ahead. Oh nice, we get some guys to start off with. Of course. Since I play the game in, since StarCraft does not seem to have a non-borderless window setting. Oh, okay, we got a timer for when day and night is happening. Okay, cool. So let's set those up.
Boys, we can't risk
that one could go right there.
This camp. I want a perimeter set and some bunkers in place now.
You going sweet on that doctor lady, Jimmy. Can't see why else we'd keep fighting for these damn dirt farmers.
Wow! That's a little rude, Tychus. Damned dirt farmers. They're civilians! It's what we're all about. Oh, there's definitely something down there. So, we're going to go ahead and, for the time being, just kind of chill in base. It would make sense to go out and explore a little, seeing as, actually, you know what? Here, let's make this control group 1, and we'll, move our guys right on about down there. We got, okay, cool. We got ourselves, the tech lab going, so, of course we need more Vespene gas, that's my bad, okay. But, as I was saying before, since there isn't really a borderless, oh, wait, what?
Some sort of nest? You better destroy it.
Yeah, we pretty much gotta destroy all of these buildings, otherwise it's gonna be bad news bears for everything. Okay, nightfall is coming up before too long. Cleanse the infected. Okay, cool. So we actually do just have to destroy the structures. It wouldn't surprise me though, if we have to be careful because if the enemy threat gets stronger and stronger with each night, so we'll have to be a little bit cautious of that for surezies. For showsies, bro! Okay, so this is gonna be all of our Terrans. This one will concern ourselves more with, fire bats and the rest of those, shenanigans. Oh, not enough minerals either. Okay, cool. Let's get,
we gotta hold out till sun.
the rest of our dudes working on the mineral bay right there. Actually, I wonder if we are supposed to destroy that, or maybe some zombies will show up down here later. Finishing my thought, because it took, like, 3 different times trying to, say it, but just never finished it. Super sucky thing about, this, StarCraft 2, for some reason it doesn't seem to have a bordered window setting. I don't know if there's any way that I could set that up on my own later on, but that's the thing that's really frustrating with this, because that's what forces me to have to use the arrow keys, because I actually can't really record in anything except, windowed mode with my current setup with my computer and all. So it's a little bit frustrating because there isn't really any other way that I can play this game and record it that isn't in a borderless window setup. So it's I guess I'll just have to use the arrow keys for essentially like all of my play for the series, which is a little bit crummy, but you know, it's one of those things where I guess if that's the only thing I could do, that's the only thing I could do. So you know what, let's go ahead, split up the rest of these basic guys. These are guys that I'm just going to use as defensive lines, per se, and everyone else that I have will, not enough oh, we must have, like, just gone over, okay. How many SCVs do we have going? We've got only 7, man.
Not enough minerals.
Ah! Get minerals faster, you 7 dudes working down there. They're taking way too long. Whoa, nights last a super long time. I was not expecting that. Okay. We're, okay, this supply depot is actually almost finished. So I was going to say, we also can't really build many dudes, in, much of the time that we have right here, but I actually think it'll be okay. Medics, they actually don't need any help. Is there a button or a command for these guys that is basically just stand in one position and only attack there? I know that A basically means go to location and then prepare for an attack, but I don't know if there's another way to handle that. Our dudes are handling themselves pretty well, though. That's the one thing I will say in counter to that. They don't really need all that much help to be able to continue on with their lives and living out, destroying all these baddies and jerkwads here. Oh, okay, so this is our mercenary place. So our war pigs look like they actually require minerals. That's a little bit sucky. Cooldown remaining. There's 10 more seconds before we could get some of them in. I think they do last the whole mission, though, and it appears to be 3? Do I press 3 to call them down? No, I think we get 3 of them, but we press P to call them down. Okay, let's go ahead and put that to the test then. That is a lot of enemies coming at us. Maybe we actually should go ahead and increase our defensive lines a little bit more. Although with that fire bat upgrade, that guy alone is doing a pretty good job of handling all these baddies, and we don't seem to really have to worry at all about him. Let's, I think then all we'll really need to do to increase... No, I don't even want to increase those defenses. Let's just continue working on building out our scouting party. I think that's all we'll need to worry about for any semblance of a while. So now that we've got a bunch of stuff going again, we'll go for 2 more medics. Whoa! Are these... Oh, Hellions! Oh, we could just use those as our scouting parties, probably. And there's our engineer... I mean, our factory, not engineering building.
Hey, hotshot. I got schematics to build them Hellions you saw in Marsara. Should be good down there.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it to the greatest extension of my being. So let's get a whole bunch of dudes going. We need more supply depots now? Okay, that one should... No, apparently we, like, just finished that one, so that one's not gonna help with anything. Whatever, you know what, we're just gonna build supply depots. I don't think we even need to concern ourselves with the fight. Looks like everyone is handling it perfectly fine. As long as the 2 medics are okay, and the fire bats are okay on top of that, I don't think we are going to have any kind of problem with this. I would prefer that those medics got a little bit farther back, though. Let's, then actually change our plan. We're gonna make a reactor for this so we can make all the Hellions in the world, and I think we're just going to pretty much use these, new civilians we got or new, units that we got to work as our defenses. Let's have them destroy these, though, just to make sure that there is a secret, or to, double check whether or not there actually are any secrets down there. If it is actually a place for the enemies to come and attack us, then sucks for us. We're totally kind of ruining this for us or risking our lives. But you know what? I want to check for secrets. So these guys are going to be our new Command 1. We almost certainly should... Nah, Factory is still working on that reactor, but that's okay. Alright, Hellions, let's go ahead and destroy basically everything in sight. These guys should, especially with their incredible speed, they should do a marvelous job of being able to take these down really, really quickly. We actually also did finish our work on that, so we're gonna build all the Hellions in the world. Basically, I just want to finish this mission, like, entire... Oh, hello. I forgot that Zerg actually, drop, or Zerg buildings actually release little enemy minions whenever you defeat them. Might as well continue working on everything back at the base, though, because we do want to make sure that we do an efficient job of that. Not enough minerals! I thought we have 13 people working down there. Let's go to 14, because I kind of consider 14 to be the lucky number with that. Our guys are taking a bit of damage, but I think they'll be a-okay, everything considered. Let's start sending these guys down here now. I think that'll be a good idea for that. They could be control group 2. I don't think we need to control any of the main base guys. I think it'll be perfectly fine with that. Let's move you right about there, and you a little bit in the back. Just to make sure that there's the barrier of the dudes who are fully healed in front. Okay, cool. So it's just more buildings down here. So I think it's a wise idea for us to have moved those units where we did. So let's get them down there as well. Go ahead and help the rest of our friends. There we go. Destroy all those little jerkwads before they could do much of any damage to us. I also should actually go ahead and continue building things down here, because now we're getting all the minerals in the world, apparently. I could, like, couldn't ask for any more. So let's get a bunch of you. You guys will be okay. You guys can actually go down and help them down there. And, let's go ahead and start working on a second row of these supply depots. I think that would be a good way to handle that at this point. That's more Hellions going on there. All of our minerals are gone, pretty much. I was going to build more Marines. And more than the Hellarines, I mean Marines, the Fire Bats, and some more additional medics, because in all honesty, Marines, as always, are super nice and cool, but I actually don't think they are going to be all that necessary for this mission. With Zerg, it's just, like, the Fire Bats are just way too good and powerful, so let's move an army down there, or just a couple more dudes down there, because I actually think that, that area is, of course, going to be a risk for us now. So we'll get... Not enough minerals. Let's actually just focus on Fire Bats, I suppose, since we, were able to get that many of them going. And then refinery, put you right there. Once that's done, we'll never have to worry about Vespian gas ever again. Not that we really actually have to worry about it at all right now.
Clear, Jim. Better move on to the next one.
Alrighty-roo, my good lady. Thank you. Thank you for the assistance, as if I couldn't figure that out on my own. But you know what? I appreciate it anyways. We'll have to look for any additional secrets that we might be able to find in here. Oh, those are infested refugees? So those are actually people covered in that, like, Zerg slime right there. That sucks. That sucks big time. I would basically, I would, like, rather wish I was dead than be in that situation right there. I imagine that's not really any fun. Oh, did he just say fire with fire? That's a really cool quote for those guys. I like that a lot. He's got style and charm, and that's gonna be a good effort on, I don't know, motivating the rest of our troops and all that. So, let's go ahead. We've got 250 of these. I need additional supply depots. What? Oh, that's right. The 3 of those is how many I could call down. Really? So I need the supply depots for them? That's a little bit unfortunate. Let's turn this into command group 2, since they're all gathered up right now. Might as well just put them in a group of 10, because then they'll be able to burn down buildings in basically like 2 seconds flat. The rest of the additional Hellions I'll send to join the ones up here. They're starting to get kind of wounded. I imagine Hellions require SCVs to be able to heal them, but I'm actually not entirely sure if they are the ones who are needed for that kind of thing. So that'll be an interesting thing to go ahead and test out in the future and all that jazz. I'm not really using my command groups all that much, but the main reason for that is that I have to use the arrow keys to move around, which is certainly crummy, but and of course if I just like click on the map, it's nice, quick, and easy to go ahead and just also like do that, especially for the early missions where there isn't all that much of a cluster, a clustering, or really a clusterfuck. I don't care about swearing in these series. Like, I don't know. I usually try to designate my swearing to the game, and I actually don't know. Is there? Do people ever like say "fuck" in the StarCraft series? I'd imagine probably not, since it is a Blizzard game. They are very like intense, dark, serious games. We need to get our people back home. They are very dark, serious games and all that, but they are also but oh, there's our guys. Hello, dudes. How's it? They are looking pretty freaking spiffy, to say the least. Okay, let's oh, I thought that said it is nightmare. I was gonna say, like, that's a little bit intensive. Alrighty, here we go. We'll put everyone up right about there. SCV. Where's our SCV who is working on the buildings?
Scans are picking up a unique Zerg biosignature. It appears to be a burrowing creature that is underground during the day.
Oh no!
Only at night.
Sir, if you kill one of those creatures, Stedman can study it and perhaps learn something.
Oh shoot! Really? Oh, there's that SCV. Okay. Oh, he was healing people. Thank you, SCV, bro. Okay. Well, this is going to be a super duper effort for us to work on. There's another one down there. Okay, let's actually go. Nah, we already started over here, and it looks like forces are starting to come through that side as well. So might as well handle this in what is like the quickest route possible. So we'll send our Hellions down there. We've now actually got such a big group of Hellions that we might as well just make them into Control Group 1. Yeah, all of you guys, Control Group 1, just to make sure they're okay. And now let's fight. Wait, oh no, he came over here. Is this it? Is it the Zerg Infester? I'm not sure. +1 Zerg research for killing that thing. I think that actually was it. So let's go ahead and work our way down to this one. We've still got another 3 minutes of night, so no! I'm pretty sure our Hellions are going to take some pretty, unfortunate damage along here. Especially if they take a route like that! Oh, no. Okay. Question is, will we be able to get them, down to that thing and take out that Zerg Infester before we lose all these Hellions? Because honestly, I would not be surprised if they actually end up all going down. Oh yeah! Yeah! That thing's gonna be wrecked! Okay, Zerg research completed! Let's get out of there! I don't want to deal with any more of those ranged guys, not with our Hellions at least. Hellions are too good for us to use during the day, even with all the ones we could build per night to go ahead and squander.
Additional supply
As we were dealing with our defensives before, have we lost dudes here? I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna turn these guys into Control Group 3. So there's 12 of them right there, just to go ahead and kind of keep track of their numbers. 4 right there, also another grouping of 12. Maybe I should make them all 12, or armies of 12, because then I'll be able to really keep track. Okay, that one's 15, so they'll all be 12, and that one will be 15. That'll just be my fine and dandy way of kind of like keeping track of that. We'll let them do their thing while I just go ahead and continue working on base management. Never mind, these two are about to become 13 instead, because of these additional fire bats that we have built and ready to join the squad. So that one was number 3, and then the other one was Control Group 4. So let's go ahead and just quickly mark those guys down. Awesome! So now I'll be able to keep easy track of how many units are actually set up there. We could split these two in half once more, so that's group number 1. This one will be group number 2, and that'll be freaking awesome for that whole setup. Group number 1, you could actually go ahead and chill over there. Group number 2, let's make them just a tad bit bigger, and then move them right on down there. Awesome. So now they're actually both groups of 8. That's pretty cool too. SCV, thank you, my good sir. Any healing that he can do will be greatly appreciated, especially seeing... Okay, a couple of them are actually wounded over here. I think we should make one more SCV then, and these will be our 2 additional builders. Not 4. I meant to click on you and then press 5. But, of course, now we're going to need an additional supply depot before we could actually get on works with that guy. And I think we're definitely going to wait on that till morning, so actually we're going to have a little bit of an uneventful time for this short period. We have got so much cash. Let's just start setting up to build basically everything. You know what? Should also... Here. What buildings can we get? Because... we probably should actually get an engineering base. We could actually work on additional upgrades. And getting missile turrets aren't. Missile turrets might matter, actually. I don't know if we're gonna get any mutalisks flying in eventually. If we do, that would be very bad and threatening to us. You know what, whatever. We're gonna wait a little bit because these guys are about to set off on their journey. So might as well wait until they're all healed and then go ahead and work. Oh, wait! Oh! We actually got a second one of these guys. Can we build any of these buildings? Oh, we could build a Merc compound and another factory. I think we actually only need 1, though, to be completely honest. So let's build an armory. Build an armory right down there. Basically, I want to work our way to the point where we could start upgrading our units and all that, because that is going to be super nice for us.
You have to be back by dark.
You get over there. I know, lady. Don't worry about that. Let's go ahead and do that, and then make sure that that is Control Group 1. And yeah, that's now 9 units. So let's go ahead and set these guys out on the journeys of massive destruction and doom. Doom and gloom and everything that makes me happy in this game. So, our units, yeah, our armies out there are still perfectly fine. So, things are going very, very well for us as of right now. We'll go back and work our way down to that area later. I think it would be a good idea for this group of Hellions to work their way up. So the group of Hellions that we had up top could instead of working their way towards the left, work their way towards the right. They're gonna take a little bit of damage up there, but that's okay. Get back down here. Thank you. All those little, they're not, that's actually another unit that I need to figure out their name, because those guys are different than larva, right? Because larva can't even attack. I don't know what they're called. They're not drones either. Those units that are the small ones that pop out after a building is destroyed. That's something that I'll have to figure out. I have been starting off my research on looking up online and reading all the names of those units, because as I mentioned before, I really do want to do a good job of keeping track of all of those names. Because I don't want to anger any of you guys out there. I don't want any of you to be like, oh my god, it's called a fire bat, you freaking noob, go ahead and get it down so you're not disappointing us and filling our hearts with sorrow. Because you guys are gonna be all like, oh, come on, man, you gotta know that. If you don't know that, you're a total fool. And I agree with you 100%. But yeah, I've started to do research on that. Like, the one for sure that I didn't know in the previous video was the Nidus Worm. And now I know the Nidus Worm. So whenever those guys pop up, I'll be able to coin their names and hopefully make you guys a wee bit more happy than you might have been otherwise. So, we are of course building another big old Firebat army. I think we totally should get started on them. We're gonna make them Control Group 6, kind of like a really far away number, which makes me unhappy, but you know what, they're just gonna go down there, and they'll get started on those ones. Rest of you Firebats keep on going. Like, this might be a little bit of an absurdly large grouping of Firebats that I have, like, oh.
Keep it up, fellas. We can stop this.
Alright, excellent work, Jimmy boy. Thank you for giving me the heads up on that. There's no secrets around there. It doesn't appear, so let's just keep on moving those guys down. How are those guys doing? They're doing a good job of dealing with the enemies at hand. The rest of you can burn down that one, so you'll go ahead and get to work on the other one shortly afterwards. God, there are just so many infested places on this map. Hopefully it's actually a case where the more of these places we destroy, their armies during the night, or the more of these places we destroy, the smaller their armies at night would become. I don't think that's going to be the case, but if you really think about that would be pretty logical, you know, because the more of these places we destroy, the less infested buildings that they have, and the less places they would have to reside in to go ahead and try to ruin our days and make our people super duper sad and crying and in pain and despair and all that nonsense. Pain and despair, quite similar to what one would experience in the pit of despair, but not nearly as bad. I mean, the pit of despair is really just the worst thing that anyone could come across.
Infested structures in that sector, Jim.
Thank you, my fair lady. Let's go ahead and move back on down here. We could send them all the way down there, I believe. Oh, shoot! There's actually some minerals up here. We should build our own base. Oh, yeah! This is a base! There's the there's the supply depots right there, of course, but then there's also the main hub base, and then the Vespian gas refinery too. That's so sad. A colony very similar to us once resided in this land, but then unfortunately they were destroyed and their lives were taken away from them. Didn't mean to scare you, Mr. SCB man, but I don't know. You need to wise up. We're kind of in the midst of a war. So, you shouldn't be scared about your commander popping up and giving you orders. Really, it should be a common knowledge kind of thing at this point in your experience throughout the war, but I understand. Who knows, maybe you were taking a nap. I wouldn't really approve of that. But, you know, you gotta get some sleep in these harsh times. Okay, cool. I should have gotten started on preparing those upgrades earlier, but I was hoping that we would be able to get some of those. Then let's get an engineering place right there. I think that'll be perfectly fine. Those guys, might as well go ahead and just send them back to base. They could join up with those, and then that could be one of our groups. Yeah, let's send the rest of them back home as well. We could go ahead and kill that wee little enemy first, though. We'll set that group right there, and then group 1 can go ahead and go up there. And then we're gonna have 3 groups going for us, so that'll be super duper nice. That group will chill down there and be perfectly fine. Let's rearrange these things. No. This is our middle group, so that's actually going to become our new control group 3. And then we'll make this 4, this one 5, and then the final group of guys down here 6. Because I don't want these guys to be the first groups. It makes a lot more sense to have the Hellions, our main ones, and just chill with that. So in all honesty, I'm not entirely sure what to do now. We definitely need another Hellion party. I mean, not a Hellion. No, yeah, Hellion. I was confusing him with fire bats for a second. Let's plan on making our 3rd group right here our kind of exploration fire bat colony, especially if we actually have a group of 12 of them right now. That'll be super good for getting out there, destroying any remaining buildings if we want to. Like, this is gonna be a bit dangerous to send them out, but let's actually go ahead and send these guys out there. I think that'll be a good idea. They'll chill right there for now. Let's go ahead and set up to build a hell of a lot more of them again. We need additional supply depots first, though, so... SCB, man, you're going ahead and repairing those guys. I really... Oh, no! Cancel! Oh, you started building it. That's gonna look so awkward and weird. I don't like that. Whatever, that'll be fine. Our base doesn't necessarily need to look incredibly nice, just needs to function properly and well for our colony. Okay, so now we've got more of these infested dudes to shoot.
Sure like stirring up a hornet's nest.
There are a lot of guys right here. I know that they all come out of their burrowing at night. I wasn't expecting there to be quite this many, but I definitely do want to continue fighting them here, though, I think, because I would much rather go ahead and start destroying buildings in the night in addition to the day, just because it would make me feel like we're accomplishing more. Because, especially since we actually are past 40 minutes in this video right now, at least according to my timer. So I think it makes a lot of sense for us to go ahead and continue to beat these things down. Of course, as I mentioned before, this is a series. Oh no! One of our groups has lost a couple additional units. Double click on that. Okay, so it's our bottom one. Let's get one more medic, one more Hellion. That'll bring him back to 13. I mean, not Hellion, fire bat. Because actually that group has lost a unit as well. And might as well actually continue calling in these war pigs, I think. We could actually add them to become additional units in our efforts of fighting with our groups down there. So we'll send them right up there. Need additional supply depots once again, blah, 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 whatever you say, lady. We'll just get those things built. Let's mark you as control group 4? I don't know. No. This one was originally 4, I think. Yeah, so we'll change this one to 5 then. You're number 5. They're losing more and more units as time goes on, which is a little bit unfortunate. But we've got another medic to send in. It's definitely the fire bats, looking at it now. It's definitely the fire bats who are the ones who are getting taken down and eliminated rather quickly. So we need to get more fire bats, if anything else. Let's send in the remainder of those Hellions, though, so they could get to work on that. Fire bat dude, get down there! You're our main fighting effort against these Zerg. You need to do a better job, bro. Don't you know that it's what you're best at, fighting these guys? So it's what I want you to do. Otherwise, you're gonna break my heart, buddy. And you don't go breaking my heart. You're gonna make me super duper sad and want to cry. So I'll be control group 5. Man, we are starting to... Whoa!
Was it human?
Okay, that's not good. Definitely don't want to deal with one of those things. It's killing our medics because for some reason our medics are standing in the front lines. Just shows exactly how bad my micro is in this game. Firebat, you gotta get up there, buddy! Oh my god, okay, fine, take the long way around. Whatever, it'll work out perfectly fine. I sent some more Hellions up there, and they were just, like, totally wrecked, so that's bad. Let's get all the Firebats in the world. And we can't afford... Oh no, I can't build medics because we don't have that medic upgrade yet. Man, that medic upgrade is actually going to prove to be super helpful, actually. So I totally should go for that. Okay, Daybreak is in 30 seconds. That's super good. Let's get you out there as well. We need to protect these medics! In fact, let's actually have you move up there, and then we could, no, you stay in the battle. Then we can move these medics right on back here, so they're in a safe spot. Then they'll go ahead and heal themselves, be okay with that. I thought I sent a Firebat down here. He probably honestly just died. We need to build a lot more units. Or at least a lot more of our basic dudes to go ahead and go out there and fight for freedom and honor and justice of everyone. Daybreak has started, so they actually did all leave. Let's go ahead and get to work once more with all these dudes. Dudes go right there. Those ones can go right there. These guys will swap to the bottom instead. We don't have any more Hellions going, so let's get 1,000,001 of those guys coming. And then I think we should build 2 more medics as well. So that'll be good for us. That'll be certainly good for building the rest of our army up. Making sure we stay maintained, strong, and fruitful in our efforts. We're almost done with everything up here. It does not appear that there's any Easter eggs or anything like that, or secrets to obtain. Let's destroy these little infected pods, because I don't know, I don't think those things are a part of what needs to be destroyed to cleanse the area, but it makes me feel better destroying those, because it makes me feel like I'm doing more of an effort towards destroying those. Okay, that area is secured. Not entirely, because we do have these ones right here, but I guess I guess that's actually technically part of where these Firebats, I mean Hellions, are chilling like villains and all that jazz. Awesome. More and more areas secured. The more we can secure, the better off we are, as you guys know for show. I'm a little bit sad that we actually didn't get any more of those infectors in that night. I wanted us to continue like destroying all of the infectors in the world so we could I don't know, get more and more research. But you know what? This is actually one of the, also on top of that, one of the missions that did not really offer much in regards to the research that they were offering. Okay, this is the place that should get a bunch more Marines, and they don't need any more medics. This place doesn't necessarily need any more medics, and neither does the bottom. So let's actually just plan on sending 1 more medic here and 1 more medic up top, and then I think we'll just build a bunch more Firebats and a bunch more Marines to go ahead and continue working on all that. So we can keep on healthy and strong with all of our dudes. We're getting pretty close to the point where we're not going to be able to have any more supply depots going. So that's a little bit disappointing, but it's also okay. 3 more minutes till daybreak. Not entirely sure if we're going to go ahead and finish this off before the next nightfall happens. With all of the Firebats we have, and the very small numbers of Zerg that are actually, or Zerg infected areas that are still covering the map, I think we might even be able to push through and finish this off during nightfall, maybe even. Which would be super helpful, to say the least. So you guys, I don't remember what control group these guys are, so we're just gonna grab them like that, move them down here. We'll move them as far as we can. Oh no! Oh, but those are only shoot, we're going right into their base now! That is scary. Okay, we gotta get rid of this spine right here, otherwise that's going to deal us some pretty significant damage to these Hellions, and we don't want to be bothered with none of those shenanigans. So that's that right there. This might be more of the base, which is, oh yeah, totally is. Okay, that's kind of really frightening. Oh no, we used up our Vespian gas? That sucks. That sucks so bad. Whatever. Okay. We could deal with more of those. That's both of our Vespian gas deposits actually exhausted. So that is really, really unfortunate. You were going to go up there.
Clear, Jim. Better move on to the next
You were going to go down there. You could go up there, and then you could go down there. Really should... No, you. Go down there. I thought I commanded you. Commando like Rando. Rando is like the weird brother of Rambo, the less menacing and frightening one. But you know what? Both of them are cool in their own regards. Let's build a supply depot right there. Second one right there. Now we have all the dudes in the world to go ahead and help our guys out whenever they are in medical trouble. I don't think we need to worry about any more Marines. I need to get to work on destroying the remainder of these places. So let's continue on with that. We'll get onwards to this one next. We still got all of our dudes down here. I actually think I'm going to move them down to this spot, and I'll have them deal with this one, since they're actually the lowest number of Hellions that we have in one group. So of course, because of that, they're the most prone to taking damage. So I think it would be a good idea to handle them in that kind of safe manner. We only have 40 seconds left until nightfall starts. You know what? That means we're getting all of these guys. We are shipping them down here big time. They are probably all going to die. But that's a lot. That is a lot of units that we have down there. And now we also have a lot of units ready to go ahead and continue with the fight. Nightfall is in 17 seconds. We are not going to destroy all this before the Zerg actually end up rising and destroying us all. And there actually are 2 significantly large camps for us to have to destroy down here. So, like I was saying, yeah, it's actually nighttime right now. I think they're doomed. They're all gonna get wrecked. For sure, but you know what? We'll have them fight out the rest of their lives in honor. We're building a lot more of these dudes really quick. Let's actually take down these big old jerkwads as fast as we can with these Hellions, because I don't want them getting to base. They are very, very, very damaging type of unit, to say the least. Let's actually just have these guys focus on the spike, and then we'll focus on the rest of the minions. Might as well destroy one of the structures first. I don't know how a rogue SCV got down here, but we've got to get him out of there. He's not gonna have a fun time, but I'm amazed he survived. He's a trooper, to say the least. So then, build all of the Hellions, so we could continue on getting those going. Oh, we're almost out of minerals too. This is actually getting a little bit threatening, to say the least. Let's go ahead and build a bunch more fire bats. Might as well build a bunch more. Well, how many do those take? I thought Hellions would take 100 per. I think we actually should wait on building things and just let our armies try to carry out the rest, and just build up the rest of our Hellions. Because really, excuse me, if we get all of the Hellions going that we've had fighting previously, then them alone are going to be able to take down all these zombie scum that we have to deal with. And it looks like I must say, it does look like the armies are actually getting stronger with time, but their numbers are getting smaller, because without a doubt it does appear to be a case where they've stopped attacking us from the top, because there actually isn't any enemies they don't have any forces to come at us from the top. So let's actually go ahead, and since I think no one's gonna be spawning up there, I'm 90% sure there won't be any dudes spawning up there. I'm pretty sure we could actually feel fairly safe with no, we won't disband that army. We'll keep our dudes fighting the way they are. Let's go ahead and actually grab these 2 fire bats, though, and send them out here, because I think these guys are in a little bit of a pickle of a situation. I'd rather have you guys chill back here rather than moving out towards the enemy, but I do appreciate your willingness to fight and be ballers. Yeah, the SCVs are not having a single issue at all up there, so that's pretty cool. pretty cool and awesome, and means our dudes should live on quite successfully. So you know what? Let's make this Control Group 1. There's only a minute left until, well, actually 2 minutes. 2 minutes left until nightfall ends. That should almost certainly means that these, in fact, no, we'll just leave them there. That actually probably should mean that we will be able to continue, build the rest of these Hellions before, the next day starts. And if that is indeed the case, then, unless I am wrong, I think we will be able to, I actually never did anything with this, engineering base. Let's just go ahead and work on those. Our base is under attack. Oh god, they broke through! I should have done a better job of tracking that. That is my bad. Well, luckily we had that backup army up top. No enemies are coming from the north, so let's just move these guys down. Hellions are going to provide the rest of the coverage for that. That dude is already practically dead. We only have a minute of nightfall to survive through. So, with this big ol' army right here, any additional mercenaries that we're going to get on top of that, and the fact that this army is has held out pretty well, I think we won't need to worry. It is still a little bit scary down there, but I think everything's gonna be very, very, peachy and alright and perfectly okay for them. Just be safe though. Let's go ahead and send you guys over there, and you guys right on down over there as well. Didn't quite get... Actually, no. That pretty much finished all of the Hellions that I thought we'd be able to. Let's grab Control Group 1. About 10 more seconds till daybreak starts. You know what, then we'll wait until this one's finished and then make this its own control group as well. Control Group 2, you guys can go out down there, and then you guys can go out over there as well.
Okay, let's find some infested areas to clear.
I agree, Rainer. I agree, my good Jimmy boy. And I think we'll be able to do a very, very good job of finishing them off in the rest of the time that we have here. Might be a good idea to go ahead and just play it safe, build some additional dudes, especially... Oh, shoot, we actually are out of minerals now, so maybe that wasn't the best idea in the world. Whatever, we're gonna be able to do this. If we aren't able to use our Hellions to finish them off in the remaining time, then I am just like the world's worst StarCraft player in the world anyways, and I deserve to have these Zerg scum destroy us and finish us off. You know what? We can split these guys into 2 groups anyways. We'll make this a group of 4. They'll be their own group. They'll be Control Group 3. Because we don't need 2 groups that big. And we'll actually send increased numbers on down to them just to make them a little bit more beefy in the efforts to finish burning this whole place down in the remaining time that we have. Like I said though, I really don't think it should be an issue, especially seeing as we actually do have 4 minutes until to go ahead and finish this off. If we don't finish, like I just said, if we don't finish it in this 4 minutes, we kind of deserve to lose. I really love that the fire units, like the fire goes through units, that is such a great thing with the characters in this game, because as one would imagine, based off of how that works, it does allow you to attack multiple things at a time, which also helps us with our efficiency rate of finishing off all these Zerg structures and buildings and all that nonsense that we've got all over the place down here. Grab Ayusas! Actually, let's destroy the small buildings first, just because they melt much more quickly. You guys could go right there. You guys destroy that wee little thing before moving on to the rest of these. Oh shoot, that's the... Oh, I didn't finish it off down there. Oh my god. Okay, well, whatever then. Once these Hellions finish off with that, I'll send them down to that structure, and they'll make mincemeat out of that. Thank you, Jim Raynor. Yes, we did go ahead and finish off destroying all that, as you say.
There's just a handful of infested biosigns left.
I agree, Matt. I agree. You are not wrong when you go ahead and say that. We could go ahead and get rid of the rest of those. Another mineral deposit! Nice! We could actually utilize that and maybe rebuild from the destruction that was brought upon all these poor people by the Zerg threat and all of their nonsense and all that. So keep on moseying along, the rest of the firebats out there, and then I think that will almost certainly be it for the remainder of the mission. Aren't these guys taking like the longest route to get there? I may be wrong. I may be completely incorrect in saying that, but it feels to me that the route they were taking could have been shortened down quite a lot if they chose to go a different way. So you guys all go there. The rest of you guys can attack that building. Kind of building a little bit of a barrier here. Wish they didn't do that, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. It's only gonna take like 2 seconds to finish off the rest of what we've got right here. And then, I think that's gonna be it, right? Mission complete! Yes!
You did it, Jim. I knew you wouldn't let us down. Now I've got to get my people somewhere safe.
Ain't gonna be so easy, darling. This whole sector's crawling with Zerg.
There's got to be somewhere out there the aliens haven't touched. Some undiscovered paradise waiting just for us.
Go find Oasis from Fallout 3. That'll be a nice paradise for you to find. Outbreak 28 minutes later. Interesting. Complete the mission. Complete Outbreak mission on normal difficulty before the 5th night! Oh my god. This is an hour-long video and we still finished it before, like, the estimated time. That's kind of funny. Oh, so maybe it's called 20 minutes later because, it takes 28 minutes of gameplay to get to the 5th night? I'm not sure. Whatever, we're gonna go ahead and listen to this next cutscene here. Gonna make it quick because this has been... No, it was a 43-minute mission time! It must have just been a 28 weeks later. Wait, 28 weeks later? What am I talking about? Is it even 28? 28 days later? I don't know. I've never seen that series, so I might be correct, might be wrong. Let's see what's up with this cutscene.
Thanks for joining us. Our own Kate Lockwell is reporting live from the refugee ship Skinner 2 in orbit around the planet Meinhof.
Donnie, the death toll out here is soaring. Massive refugee fleets like this one are struggling to reach the safety of the core worlds. Many of them won't. They're short on food, water, and hope.
We'll discuss how the Dominion will rescue those worlds when we get there.
There's a lot of talk about rescue among the refugees, but they're pinning their hopes on paramilitary and rebel groups such as Rainer's...
Great report, Kate. Live from a refugee ship over Meinhof, where everyone eagerly awaits the Dominion's return. Up next, a Vermilion commentary. Refugees. Are they really our responsibility?
You're all heart, Donnie.
Hooray! Turns out Kate survived. Well, that makes me happy. Oh, we've got research projects now! Oh, that is gonna be awesome. I cannot wait to go down to the laboratory and see what we've got in store for that. That'll be such an exciting and fun thing to see in the next episode. I'm glad that Kate is alive, though. Really surprised UNN Studios hasn't fired her. You would really think that they'd get on that, but apparently that's not a priority for them. Is that a boot up there? Interesting, I don't know what's up with that. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.